marks the culmination of months of long and arduous training, the results of which are a constant reminder of the time-honored traditions and values of America's greatest generation. Those infantrymen who walk before us, in just a few moments, out from the past will emerge our country's next greatest generation, today's infantry warrior.
Get a little thicker. Get there, they're gonna go. A little thicker. Here comes a sniper.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Infantry Rifle Squad, the foundation of the Army's decisive force and the embodiment of the warrior ethos. The infantryman has the most challenging job of any member of the armed forces. He carries the fight to the enemy around the world. He is the standard bearer for all the armies of the world, leading by example in the fight to defend freedom against ruthless terror. With the increased firepower and lethality of today's weapons, every infantryman must be trained to standard in over 200 tasks to defeat our enemies on any battlefield. The infantrymen graduating today are accomplished marksmen, able to engage the enemy day and night. They understand how to shoot, move, and communicate as a team. They are adaptable warriors who can fight as a mechanized force from Strykers or Bradleys, from the sky as airborne or air assault, and whose training is the basis for our elite special operations warriors. Most importantly, they are patriots who in a time of war raised their right hand and swore an oath to God and country to defend the Constitution of the United States against any enemy. If called upon to fight building to building in Baghdad or Fallujah in Iraq, to clear the ridges of Mazi Sharif, or Jalalabad in Afghanistan, or to deliver aid and provide security in the Horn of Africa or the Caribbean, these men make the difference in this global war on terror. Ladies and gentlemen, the Infantry Rifle Squad. These soldiers are wearing the equipment they train with and will carry into combat. The squad is led by a staff infrared laser designator, used to engage targets at night. Each fire team has one automatic rifleman. He is armed with an M249 squad automatic weapon. This is the squad and vehicle machine gun. It has a sustained rate of fire of 85 rounds per minute and weighs 17 pounds. Each fire team has one grenadier. He is armed with an M4 rifle and an M320 grenade launcher. This launcher fires a variety of 40mm grenades to include high explosive, illumination, colored smoke, and buckshot. The M320 provides an invaluable indirect fire capability to the infantry squad. The remaining soldier in each fire team is the rifleman. He is armed with an M4 carbine and the M136 AT4 anti-tank launcher. The AT4 fires an 84mm shape charge capable of defeating up to 14 inches of rolled homogeneous steel and breaching bunkers or masonry walls in urban structures. Additionally, each one of these soldiers is wearing the advanced combat helmet with the AN-PVS-14 monocular night vision device. This night vision device allows the soldiers to see in low or no light conditions. Coupled with the laser designator on his weapon, he can place effective fire on all targets at night. On his torso, he is wearing the IOTV, or Improved Outer Tactical Vest, which consists of 4 armored plates capable of stopping small arms fire and fragmentation. Additionally, he is wearing ballistic eye protection, knee and elbow pads, and a water hydration system. All members of today's infantry squad are from Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment. This is the modern-day warrior, armed and equipped to fight and win anywhere, anytime, in any type of terrain, against any enemy. These infantrymen are trained and motivated to defend our country and preserve our way of life. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in a round of applause for the United States Army Infantry Squad. Now returning to the parade field is the United States Army Maneuver Center of Excellence Band, led by Drum Major Sergeant First Class Scott Taylor, under the direction of Captain Aaron Morris. Ladies and gentlemen, now marching onto the parade field are the infantrymen from Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, and Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 54th Infantry Regiment. The commander for Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment is Captain Roger Wilson II, and the company first sergeant is First Sergeant Larry Green. The company commander for Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 54th Infantry Regiment is Captain Michael Hammond, and the company first sergeant is First Sergeant Joshua McComas.
That's cute.
Hi, Daddy.
The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Captain Joshua Gaetano, Executive Officer of the 2nd Battalion 19th Infantry Regiment. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation and remain standing for the arrival of the official party. Chaplain Jeremy Gross, 2nd Battalion 19th Infantry Regiment Chaplain, will offer the invocation.
Let us pray. Almighty God, we thank you for the rich heritage of the infantry and for these soldiers standing before us on this hallowed field of green. They are now ready to take their position in history as they join this storied band of soldiers known as the United States Army Infantry. We thank you for the instructors and leadership who have allowed for this day to arrive and for the family and friends and the love and encouragement they provide. They are now part of the Army family serving alongside their soldiers here today. Be ever present in the minds and hearts of these well-trained soldiers, reminding them that they are now part of an organization that is defined by loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. May these values continue to be embedded in their hearts and remain a part of the brave and bold infantrymen they have become. But we ask all these things now in your name, amen.
The official party for today's ceremony consists of the 2nd Battalion 19th Infantry Battalion Commander, Lieutenant Colonel John McLaughlin, and Command Sergeant Major Jason Buda. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Before you are the newest members of that unique band of brotherhood that is the United States Infantry. Today, your young men join that same fraternity that stormed the beaches of Normandy, hunted the enemy in the Ashaw Valley, parachuted into Panama, beat incredible odds in the streets of Somalia, and currently subdue our enemies in Afghanistan. Those graduating today have mastered the basic skills necessary to become infantrymen in the United States Army and stand ready to defend this great nation against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. Trooping the line originated over 3 centuries ago when King Charles II returned from exile in 1660 to claim the throne of England. A crack cavalry regiment, formerly under Oliver Cromwell, decided to offer its allegiance to King Charles. Outriders from the royal party met the cavalry on a desolate stretch of the countryside and reported back to the king. With some justifiable suspicion, King Charles went on foot with a lone attendant to assure himself that this was not a trap. King Charles passed slowly along the ranks of the troops and carefully scrutinized each man's face for signs of treachery. Convinced of the sincerity of the offer, King Charles accepted the allegiance of the commander. The 19th Infantry was organized under authority of a proclamation issued May 4, 1861 by President Abraham Lincoln, increasing the strength of the regular army. Shortly after activation, the regiment fought on the battlefields of Chickamauga, Georgia. The firmness of the 14th Corps under General Thomas on that disastrous field of Chickamauga was all that saved the terrible defeat from becoming a hopeless rout. Stationed on the left of General Thomas's line, the 19th Infantry Regiment, then commanded by Major E.L. Dawson, again bore the brunt of the fiercest assault. From early morning until late afternoon on September 20th, the shock and carnage were as close as deadly as men could make them. When their ammunition was exhausted, the men were told to use their bayonets and hold their ground. They replied that they would hold their position or go to hell from it. And they did hold until the Union Army was safely through McFarland's Gap. 75% of the regiment fell killed or wounded at Chickamauga. Its heroic stand against overwhelming odds on September 20th, 1863 won for the 19th Infantry Regiment its proud appellation, the Rock of Chickamauga. The 54th Infantry Regiment was established on 15 May 1917 in the regular army and organized on 16 June 1917 at Chickamauga Park, Georgia. It was assigned to the 6th Infantry Division on 16 November 1917. During World War I, the regiment participated in campaigns from the Vosges Mountain to the Argonne Forest and back to the south of France, earning the famous Mailfoot Crest. The 54th Infantry Regiment was inactivated on 24 October 1922 at Fort Wayne, Michigan. During World War II, the regiment was reactivated and redesignated the 54th Armored Infantry, an element of the 10th Armored Division at Fort Benning. The regiment participated in many campaigns in Europe and was a key element in the relief of Bastogne, earning both a Presidential Unit Citation and the Belgian Croix de Guerre with Palm. The regiment inactivated on 1923 October 23rd at Camp Patrick Henry, Virginia. During the Vietnam War, elements of the regiment were reactivated and participated in many campaigns in Vietnam. On 16 June 1989, the regiment's 2nd Battalion was reorganized under the U.S. Army regimental system and transferred to the United States Army Training and Doctrine Command. TRADOC assigned the battalion to Fort Benning, Georgia. Today, the 2nd Battalion is the only remaining battalion of the 54th Infantry Regiment and proud custodian of its regimental colors. The 198th Infantry Brigade was organized on November 21st, 1921, as part of the Army Reserve 99th Division at Erie, Pennsylvania. After service in World War II in the 99th Infantry Division and Vietnam in the 23rd American Division, the 198th was activated once again at Fort Benning, Georgia, as part of Training and Doctrine Command on May 18th, 2007, replacing the Infantry Training Brigade. Today, as part of the 198th Infantry Training Brigade, the 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, and the 2nd Battalion, 54th Infantry Regiment continue their long history of proud service by training infantrymen to join infantry units around the world, living by the 198th Infantry Brigade motto, brave and bold. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and feel free to sing along during the playing of the national anthem. Gentlemen, if you are not in uniform, please remove your headgear. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The infantry soldiers graduating today come from many parts of the United States. The flags of the 50 states and 8 territories displayed at the museum symbolize the broad base of our national defense. The company standing before you has conducted a turning blue ceremony. Because blue is the color of the infantry, this ceremony culminated with each graduating soldier receiving the coveted symbols of an infantryman. The cross rifle insignia with blue background discs and the blue infantry cord. Turning blue signifies the rite of passage of these soldiers to carry on the finest traditions of the infantry. The infantry cross rifles, blue discs, and blue cord mark these soldiers as qualified to be the finest soldiers in the world. United States Army Infantrymen. The soldiers most responsible for the training of these infantrymen are the drill sergeants, who are carefully selected by the Department of the Army. The brown campaign hat of the drill sergeant has been a stoic symbol of professionalism and pride since 1962. At this time, the drill sergeant of the cycle for Charlie Company's 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment will recite the drill sergeant creed.
The drill sergeant creed. I am a drill sergeant. I will assist each individual in their efforts to become a highly motivated, well-disciplined, physically and mentally fit soldier, capable of defeating any enemy on today's modern battlefield. I will instill pride in all I train, pride itself, in the Army, and in country. I will insist that each soldier meets and maintains the Army standards of military bearing and courtesy, consistent with the highest traditions of the U.S. Army. I will lead by example, never requiring a soldier to attempt any task I would not do myself. But first, last, and always, I am an American soldier, sworn to defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I am a drill sergeant. This will defend.
At this time, the official party will present the awards. The drill sergeant of the cycle and distinguished honor graduate will each receive the Army Achievement Medal, a 1-year membership to the National Infantry Association, a plaque from the United States Armed Forces Association, a plaque from the Non-Commissioned Officers Association, a plaque from Mahone Productions, and a gift card from Ranger Joe's for outstanding performance. The drill sergeant of the cycle for Charlie Company's 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment is Staff Sergeant Corey Thompson from Freeport, Maine. Drill Sergeant Thompson's wife, Melanie, is being presented a bouquet of flowers in recognition of her support to her husband. The distinguished honor graduate for Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment is Private Travis Womer from Bristol, Tennessee. Private Womer, his follow-on assignment is the Tennessee National Guard. The drill sergeant of the cycle for Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 54th Infantry Regiment, is Staff Sergeant Ralph Warren from Fremont, California. Drill Sergeant Warren's wife, Irene, is being presented a bouquet of flowers in recognition of her support to her husband. A distinguished honor graduate from Delta Company's 2nd Battalion, 54th Infantry Regiment is Private Anthony Turner from Corona, California. Private Turner's follow-on assignment is Fort Polk, Louisiana. The support cadre this cycle will receive an Army Achievement Medal, a plaque from the Association of the United States Army, and a plaque from the Home Productions for outstanding performance, and a gift card from Ranger Joe's. The support cadre this cycle for Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, is Sergeant Jimmy Davis. Sergeant Davis serves as a Human Resources Sergeant.